Deportiva y con swing.
Deportiva y con swing.
La factoría del deporte desde New York para ti. Es una máquina.
Es una máquina
Pensada para ti.
pensada para ti.
Número uno en las redes, dale like y compartir. Con informaciones importantes siempre frescas.
Y con entrevistas que te ponen de cabeza.
Lo mejor del deporte lo encontrarás aquí.
Búscale en las redes, dale like y compartir.
Suscríbete,
Ay sí,
infórmate.
ok. Dale a la campana para que te llegue.
Before we get started, Mike wants to just tell you guys something real quick. I'm going to be doing the WBC next year. Yeah. Got a call from Tony, and looking forward to it. So, some news.
Tony Regan's is coming up.
Tony
He
Regan's
wants to
coming,
make
yeah.
one small announcement about it, too.
Congratulations.
That's awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
For you.
He just told them he's playing.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh. He's going to be our team captain, too.
So I'm excited. You know, when he first came up to me and talked to me, it means a lot. You know, I've missed the opportunity the first time, and I knew this was a chance I can't miss. So it's going to be fun for the team that we put together and Tony puts together. It's looking forward to it in March.
So, Mike, how much recruiting are you doing these days? Today's a pretty good one, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna be talking to some guys over here for sure. So no, I'm looking forward to it, and like I said, it's in Phoenix, and hopefully get to Miami. So.
I'd like to do this with Tony, obviously.
Yeah, for sure.
Drafted you and stuff like that.
For sure, it's definitely more special for sure. I obviously built a great relationship with Tony, and like you said, it was when I first got up to the show was him. So it's looking forward to it.
Sorry.
Tony, obviously to get Mike Trout is a big deal. Why was Trouty, who maybe you were targeting to make the captain and have him now get the WC back ready to go for next year?
My first phone call. And I know who he is as a player, as a human being. I know how he's going to represent our country, which is why we're doing this. And I know he knows guys, too. We already had some good conversations, and we're going to be competing. And, there's nobody better to be in the foxhole with than 27.
Mike, that's going to be kind of an early ramp up for you and a lot of extra games, probably high intensity games more so. I mean, how do you feel about it?
Yeah, no, like I said, it's in Phoenix, so it's probably about 2.5 weeks after I get there, so I'll be able to ramp it up a little bit, quicker. Just like I said, I'm looking forward to playing for our country, and I thought it was a great opportunity.
How's your back?
Back is it's all right. Obviously thought it could have been a lot better. It's just one of them things that's got to get it right before I start swinging.
So they called it when they put you on the IL. They called it ribs. Is that something different? Or
yeah, no, it's I've been dealing. It's like some joint inflammation in my ribs, my left side. So just trying to get that out of there before I start, swinging. So.
Do you still think you'll be able to play like day to day when you get back? I mean,
yeah, for sure. I think they, I wanted to go till Friday, see how it felt, but I think the right decision is, they said get it right, and then we'll come back. So, it's just good.
Did you have to do more testing?
I did a lot of testing, so.
But like more follow-up testing to reveal the rib issue?
I think after a few tests after it initially happened, that's when it showed it, and it was getting better, and then once I started swinging again, it kind of acted up. That's why you saw me before the game. I kind of didn't really do anything leading up to the game. Took some swings in the cage and started bothering me again. Just thought it was the right choice just to let it calm down.
I mean,
Yeah. No, it's special. It's good, great seeing him. What he's been doing. I'm looking forward to, watching him tonight at the Derby and just see him enjoy the game. He's been doing it for such a long time, and he's fun to watch.
Like, how frustrating is this injury because of all the time you sat out last year? Because the calf was one of those. Will he come back? Will he come back?
Yeah.
It seems like this with the muscles kind of the same thing.
No, this isn't definitely as serious as a calf, so I'm not worried about that. But it's just something I try to you know, I got a few days now with the All-Star break to let it calm down and see how it feels. So it is frustrating for sure because, you know, there wasn't one. I can't really pinpoint what caused it. It just, you know, started, you know, bothering me, and just one of them things. Is unfortunate. So.
Was it something that happened like in the cage? Like first couple swings were okay, and now that didn't feel quite right. Like how did that play out?
You know, it was just one of them things where I felt it on a couple swings, and I didn't want to push it because I know, you know, I don't want to set me back even farther. So it's you know, I had some conversation with doctors and obviously the training staff, and you know, the right decision is just let it calm down and then start back up again.
Regardless of playing in them, how special is it to be in your 10th All-Star game?
Oh, it's very special. You know, I get to bring my son. I think that's you know, one of the coolest things. You know, obviously 10 All-Stars is great, but being able to share it with my son for the first time, it's even more special.
What's your favorite personal All-Star game memory?
I would have to say when I played with Jeter for the last time. I think that was probably the coolest All-Star game moment. You know, got to talk to him and be obviously his last, you know, All-Star game. That's definitely it.
And then favorite moment growing up from All-Star game or home run derby?
Favorite, I would have to say when Hamilton had the derby in New York. That was pretty crazy. So.
How excited are you for Shohei today or tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I'm really excited. I'm always. I think everybody wants to see Shohei play. So, and everybody's going to see him on a big stage. So.
Like, do you still feel like it could just be a few more days on your back?
Yeah, no, I think it's really day by day, and once it goes away, you know, fully, it's one of them things where if you irritate it and it comes back, you're back to day one. So yeah, I think just letting it rest and see where I am Friday.
Mike, growing up, what was your favorite All-Star game memory from growing up?
From growing up, I just think you know, being able to watch it. You know, you don't really get to see the amount of talent on the field at once, and being able to watch it with my dad, I think there's nothing better than that. You know, sitting on the couch and, you know, seeing that. I got to go to the All-Star game when I signed at Angel Stadium. I thought that was pretty cool. But just like I said, just being able to see the best players on the field at all times. So.
The All-Star game is back in LA for the first time in like 42 years.
Yeah.
If you could meet one celebrity, anybody in the entire world, who would it be?
One celebrity, I still want to meet Tiger. Big Tiger fan. Big Tiger Woods fan. So, yeah, for sure.
Like, what do you think it'll be like for the Contreras brothers tomorrow? You know,
oh yeah, for sure.
In the lineup and playing together.
Oh no, it's special. You know, it probably means a lot to them, and it means a lot for baseball. I think. I mean, you saw it with the draft last night. You see with Holiday and Holiday's kid. Obviously, they're not brothers, but you know, a lot of bloodline in there, and you know, I'm looking forward to seeing the matchup and seeing that and seeing them compete against each other. And it seems like you're seeing that a lot nowadays. You know, I think it's good for the game.
Mike, do you guys get sick of answering questions about Shohei Ohtani?
I mean, I don't get sick of it because I love Shohei. He's a good dude, so he deserves every minute of it, and you know, he's you know, once in a lifetime guy. So.
Mike, this is your 10th All-Star Games. When you see these younger players coming up and it's their first time here, what do you love to see from their reactions the most? Yeah, no, I think you just got to tell them to enjoy everything. You know, there's a lot of people pulling each direction, but enjoy it because it goes by quick. You know, I think take it all in. You know, it's a huge honor to get selected, and it's, you know, it's pretty cool. Obviously, you want to be healthy again, so once that becomes your focus and you're ready to go on the field, what are your personal goals as we enter the second half of the season?
Yeah, just get off to a good start. I think, you know, throughout the whole first half, you know, personally, really didn't get in a good position at the plate, you know, over a period of time. I was, you know, had some good spurts, but, you know, just keeping that overall consistency a lot better.
Mike, we're not in Anaheim, but how are you feeling getting to play in the All-Star game in Southern California?
It's, you know, any place in Southern California you can't beat. So, especially LA. It's a beautiful stadium, beautiful place, and, you know, I'm just looking forward to it.
Like, you talk all the time about the camaraderie and hanging with the guys here at the All-Star game. I would love to know what you're most excited for Beckham to see here this week.
I just think just to see everything. You know, he's really starting to understand baseball a little bit, and yeah, there's a few guys I want him to meet, like Albert. You know, he's never met him, so it's I'm looking forward to, you know, just the opportunity for him to just experience everything. You know, he probably won't remember it, but he'll definitely enjoy it.
I'm sure there'll be cameras.
For sure.
He'll be okay.
For sure.
We'll jump in with our junior reporter.
Hi, Mike. Good to see you. This is Stephanie, our
Hello,
Chevy
Stephanie.
Play
How
Ball
are you?
reporter.
Good. How about you?
Good.
So, what's your favorite thing about baseball?
Favorite thing about baseball is just competing. You know, I love to compete. I love to go out there on the field every day and battle with my brothers, my friends, and you know, I think just competing.
What's your pregame meal?
Pre-game meal depends. If I get some hits the night before, it's the same thing. So it varies, but some kind of like steak or chicken.
If you weren't a baseball player, what would you be?
I'll probably be a meteorologist. I love weather.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no problem.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Good.
You know, you're obviously not playing in the game, but what still brings you to the All-Star game?
Yeah, no, I enjoy, you know, it's obviously, you know, when you get voted in, the fans definitely want to see you, so I thought it was a great opportunity for me to just come enjoy it. You know, obviously I'm not playing, you know, and I get a chance to bring my son. I think the biggest thing, you know, he's starting to understand baseball. He's not turns 2 by the end of the month, and just let him enjoy all the festivities, and, you know, I think it's pretty cool.
How important is family to you and just your career in general?
Oh, there's nothing better than family. I mean, I always say, you know, you got your family at home and then you got your family at the field. So, you know, building that, you know, back home from Jersey, I got, you know, my dad and my mom, we got a big family. I got a big family on my wife's side. So, you know, every chance you get to hang out with family, it's very important to me.
And what's the craziest thing that a fan has ever done to you or said to you? What kind of experiences have you had?
I've had some crazy stuff. You know, I've had some people like run like 2 miles down the road, chase me in a car, but they're running. So I think that's stuff like that. Other than that, nothing really stands out.
And can you just talk to me about the atmosphere here at Dodger Stadium and then just in general the All-Star festivities?
Yeah, you know, every chance you come to, every time I come to LA, even if it's during the regular season, the Freeway Series, it's always a great experience. You know, the crowd's obviously sold out every time. Great stadium, and I'm looking forward to it.
What does the game of baseball mean to America and bringing people together?
Yeah, I think it's a great time to, you know, be able to enjoy a game where you got the best players on the field at all times. You know, it means a lot to me. It means a lot to everybody, you know, especially, you know, fans across the whole world. So.
Last thing, do you mind just looking in the camera and saying Steve, Ainsley, and Brian back to you?
Steve who?
Steve Ainsley and Brian.
Steve Ainsley and Brian, back to you. There you go.
Awesome.
No
Thanks
problem.
so much.
Mike, real quick.
Yeah.
Do you feel like this is the type of all-star game, you know, 10 to 15 years from now, even though you're not playing, you'll look back on it as like, this was like a legacy all-star game, being that it is back here in LA for the first time in more than 40 years?
For sure. I mean, like I said before, it's always fun playing in LA. You know, it's got that historic vibe to it. You know, downtown LA, you got all the celebrities. It's the big city on the West Coast, and I look forward to it every time it's on the schedule. And obviously, when the All-Star game's in LA, it's something big.
And you said the next time I see Tiger, I need to tell him he needs to give you a call?
Yeah, for sure. I want to meet him. I want to play some golf with him. So.
All right, I got you.
Yeah.
You've had front row to all the show.
Yeah.
What's more impressive, the home run Terry had in June, or the past 6-7 starts that he's had?
I think the starts. I've never seen anything like it. It's got a different attitude when he pitches. You know, I think the mindset has been huge for him. You know, it's kind of like when it's Shohei's day, you don't talk to him. He just goes, does his thing, and he's very smart. You know, he looks at the numbers. He knows what tendencies are. He knows pitch percentages. He knows what to throw at the right time, and it's pretty impressive.
Is he showing more of his personality to the public and stuff this year? Because, you know, the strikeouts, the fist pumps.
Yeah, no, I think he's just getting comfortable with everything. I think he's learning what he needs to do, and you know, it's fun to watch for sure.
The All-Star game is gone, like 2 times MVP. Do you have any advice for Shohei?
Advice for Shohei? No, I think he'll be just fine. I think just told him to enjoy every minute of it. You know, I think he, you know, he deserves every minute of it, and I'm sure he's looking forward to it.
Mike, can you take me back to your first All-Star game and your memories of that?
First All-Star game. Whew. Just, it went by so quick. I think, you know, you were so anxious to do everything, and it's, you know, it was a great experience. Got obviously being on the field with all the best players. So.
Who were you most excited to talk to at that game when you were sitting in the dugout?
Whew, I don't even remember. I think everybody, just not one guy stands out. I think, you know, when you get your first All-Star, I think, you know, meeting all the guys. You know, guys, a lot of guys have been in there before. So.
You have gotten so many awards. Are you doing that good? Right?
Yeah, good.
And congratulations, team captain, team
Thank you,
USA.
thank you, thank you.
That has to be something extra special for you.
For sure, for sure. You know, I'm looking forward to it. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to my family. Representing our country, and you know, just looking, like I said, looking forward to it, and you know, hopefully trying to win this thing.
It tells you that what the rest of the baseball world and the world of sports, what they think of you, not only as an athlete on the field, but off the field as well.
Yeah, for sure. You know, I've always handled myself that way. I think, you know, that's how I was brought up. And like I said, it means a lot to put that USA across your chest, and you know, it's going to be fun, fun playing them games.
How disappointed are you in having this big question mark around your neck right now about participation in this game?
Yeah, no, it's tough, but you know, I got to do what's right for the second half for the Angels. I think the smartest thing is to let my back rest and, you know, go from there. I think yeah, a strong finish to the second half of the season is more important for sure.
How frustrating has this been for you so far this season?
It is. It's been frustrating. Obviously, we had a great start, and you know, the last few weeks definitely isn't going our way. But you know, we still got the second half. There's a lot of baseball left. Anything can happen.
So for you, the glass is still half full, not half empty.
For sure, for sure. You got to always look at it that way. For sure.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
Mike, why was it important for you to be here, despite, you know, obviously being able to play in the game?
Yeah, I think, you know, the fans, you know, spent the time to vote me in, and you know, being able to spend it with them. You know, I'm doing everything I can to interact with them. I think, you know, people pay a lot of money for these tickets, and you know, a lot of, you know, hard-earned making money. So to be able to go out there and just not show up, I don't think that's right. So I think, you know, and obviously it's close to LA. Yeah, it definitely helps. And then bringing my son. I think being able to bring Beckham on the field tonight for the Derby, seeing all the fireworks, it's going to be a fun night.
How excited are you to see your former teammate in the home run derby?
I'm looking forward to it. I just saw him on the field, so I'm looking forward to it. Happy for him, and you never know, he might win this thing.
Mike, we talked to Freddie, and he said the highlight was when he told his son Charlie, because Charlie was very pumped, so he went to the clubhouse. You being here and your son, is that the highlight for you, getting to see him enjoy that? Yeah.
Of course. I think that's one of the, you know, obviously another reason I'm here. You know, I think having my son being able to experience it, he doesn't really know what's going on. He knows I play baseball, but I'm pretty sure he'll enjoy all the festivities tonight, though.
Mike, do you recall where you were and what you thought when you heard Albert sign with the Cardinals? What was going back there?
You know, I kind of, during the offseason, I kind of figured that if he went anywhere, it's going to be St. Louis. Yeah, just the way the fans are, the way he talked about St. Louis, I kind of got a feeling about that. And then when I signed, I was just so happy for him, you know, just to get the opportunity, and you know, it means a lot to him, and obviously for baseball.
Obviously, you guys play in different leagues now, but do you get a chance to see him?
All the time, every time
you see his smile out there from St. Louis?
For sure. You know, every time I check the box scores, I look at St. Louis, see if he's getting there, and you know, I'm hoping he gets to, you know, what's he need, like 15 more for 700? I mean, it's amazing. So. What's
it been like watching him after leaving the Angels, just to see where him maybe enjoy his place in the game?
Yeah, no, I think, I think, you know, getting the opportunity and just seeing how Albert is, being able to go and just enjoy himself, I think that means a lot to him. It means a lot to the game of baseball.
Does it mean a lot to you?
For sure.
As long as you were his teammate.
For sure. You know, I think the way, you know, it's tough for him leaving, but you know, the way I saw him come to the park every day, the way he loves the game of baseball, it means a lot to, you know, finish his career in St. Louis where it began.
What part of your game is from him?
I mean, I'm giving him a lot of credit. You know, he's been there since day one, and you know, when I got to the big leagues, and it's the stuff that he taught me, and the routine, how to become a professional. You know, there's nothing but the best.
Mike Shohei had his breakthrough crazy season last year. doing kind of the same thing again. What do you see this season that maybe is there anything different about what he's doing, better about what he's doing?
Anything Shohei does is doesn't surprise me anymore. But I think what he's doing on the mound these last 6-7 starts is I've never seen anything like it. You know, I think he's starting to add pitches that he hasn't thrown before, just mixing stuff up. I think the speed I think he's got like a 67-mile-an-hour curveball, and he throws 101. I mean, the speed difference is incredible, and he can throw all pitches for strikes. I think and he makes adjustments. He can, you know, if his slider's not working one night, he'll throw the split. So I think it's just a special talent to be able to have the stuff in the arsenal for that. And you know, I think you know, nothing really surprised me anymore.
Do you ever kind of get numb? I mean, he's doing crazy things like 8 RBIs one night.
Yeah, no, like I said, I don't get surprised anymore. You know, it's always something every night. So,
Mike, can you talk about the importance of being here, even though you're not playing in the game?
Yeah, for sure. Like I said before, I think you know, fans you know, voted me in, and you know, they're spending, you know, hard working money for tickets. You know, tickets are expensive, so to be able to just be here and interact with the fans as much as I can, it means a lot to them, it means a lot to me, and obviously this will be the first time bringing my son on the field. I think that's a special moment for me, and I'm going to look forward to it.
Is he? How bummed is he that you're not going to be able to get out there?
I mean, he's 2 years old, so I don't know if he's too much bummed. So
I mean, my 2-year-olds were, you know.
Yeah, they get it, but I think he'll enjoy me being with him, you know, on the field and just enjoying everything. I think that'd be special then. So,
Mike, you've got a lot of years under your belt. You know this game. If there was one thing you could do to make this game better, what would it be?
Make this game better? That's a tough question. You know, people ask me this all the time. Obviously, the length of the game. You know, I think 4.5 hour game is too much. I don't know how do you improve that. I'm sure they're doing so many different ways in the minor leagues to improve the games. I'm hearing stuff that, you know, guys are coming up from AAA saying that the games are, you know, 2.5 hours, 2 hours 45 minutes. I think if you can condense the game but still keep the competitiveness, I think that's, you know, something that will work. But the games sometimes are way too long, for sure.
I've got a question you probably haven't been asked before. You've got your choice of 3 things. 1 is to win the Masters. 2 is to be one of the civilians they shoot up into space in one of those rockets. Or 3 is to be a rock star. What would it be?
Oh, win the Masters for sure. For sure.
Hey Mike, you
No brainer.
obviously have a lot of great memories in the league, but what is your favorite memory as a fan of baseball?
Favorite memory of a fan of as a fan of baseball? I think probably when the Phillies won the World Series. What was it, 08? 08, yeah. I was in high school, and a couple of my buddies went up there and tailgated, and they won, and it was a good night. So.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah.
What's your impression of Julio Rodriguez? You got to see a lot of him.
Yeah, for sure. Julio is unbelievable. He's got all the tools, all the hype. You know, he's fun to watch. You know, I got to talk to him a little bit, and you know, he plays the game the right way. He's always got a smile on his face, and you know, he reminds me of myself when I first came up. So
the Mariners have barely lost since you guys played them.
Yeah.
What do you make of what they're doing now? 14 in a row.
I know this is gonna come out. You know, it's you know, they got hot. Any team can get hot at the right time. You know, it's just they got a good team over there. So
you know the question. Do you think the fight fired him up? Or?
I don't know. I mean, it's over now. So you know, we turn the page, and you know, it's. It is what it is.
Mike, Byron Buxton came up a few years after you did. You know, his talent's been everywhere, but he's had a lot of injuries. Now he's finally an All-Star. Just what have you seen from him from the opposite side, and seen him finally get to this point?
Yeah, no, he's fun to watch. He's one of the guys where you always, you know, look at the highlights, and you know, you're going to see you know, Buxton making a big player, hitting a big homer. You know, the start he had in the first, I think it was like first before he got hurt, was unbelievable. And obviously he put together an all-star campaign so far, and he's one of the most exciting, you know, players I like to watch. So
yeah, I mean, you were a #1 prospect. You dealt with those pressure and expectations. He was a #1 prospect. How to deal with those? What are some of the challenges of that maybe people don't fully appreciate?
Yeah, no, I think you put, you know, the thing is people you put so much pressure on yourself instead of just going out there and playing. You kind of get a target on your back because you're your #1 prospect, but you still got to go out there and just perform. So, Byron's been great, and he's a fun watch.
Just from an opposing player standpoint, is it cool to see a guy with this much talent, finally, get to this point?
For sure. You know it was coming. You can see it. He's a superstar in the game, and like I say, he's fun to watch.
Mike, you've expressed a lot of optimism in recent years about the direction of the franchise and where things are going. And just wondering where you are in those feelings in light of what's happening this year, and how you're feeling about the short and long-term futures.
Yeah, no, obviously it's been frustrating these last few weeks. We had a great start. We still have that same team. So we know that we can perform at that level again. Obviously losing Rendon was big. He's one of the big guys in the lineup. But I think we still got the second half of the season. So you can't just put your head down and think there's 80 more games or 70 more games or something. But we just got to get in a little rhythm and see where it goes.
Hi, 2 quick questions.
Yeah.
My first one is, if you could play with any player from the past, who would it be and why?
I'd probably be Derek Jeter, because role model growing up, big Jeter fan.
And my second question is, what advice would you give to younger baseball players that look up to you?
Yeah, no, just play the game the right way, play it hard, and enjoy it, have fun. I think that I had that mentality since I was a kid. So just go out there and enjoy it and work hard. And if someone tells you can't do it, you can do it. So.
And sorry, one more question.
Yeah.
What do your fans mean to you?
Fans mean everything. That's why we come to the park. The fans get to watch you. I go out there every day, play hard for them, and they mean everything.
Thanks.
Yep.
Mike, I also have 2 quick questions.
Yeah.
What's the funniest or meanest or craziest trash talk anybody's ever said to you, player, fan, anything?
Trash talk? I'm not sure. I kind of block all that stuff out. Nothing really comes off top of my head. So.
Okay, how about a fan base? Is a certain fan base talk more than others?
Yeah, there is. San Francisco is pretty good. When we played there, they got a pretty good fan base. But it's all fun. I think it kind of fires you up a little bit. Chicago Cubs had a great fan base in center field. But it's all, like I said, it's all fun.
Cool, thank you.
Yep.
Go Birds.
For sure.
Hey Mike, what are your impressions of Julio Rodriguez?
Yeah, for sure. He's unbelievable. I think the way he plays the game the right way, goes out there, has fun. He's got all the tools, I think, for a young superstar. And like I said, I got to talk to him, and he's great for the game.
What is it about T-Mobile Park
I don't know.
Mariners fans want to know.
Yeah, no, I can't.
They don't get it. Is it the batter's eye? Is it?
I see the ball good there. I don't know. Couldn't really tell you. Sometimes it might be that I feel good going into Seattle, before that. So I don't know. I couldn't really tell you one thing, but I love hitting there for sure.
How many times do you think that they were going to intentionally walk you and they didn't? How many times have you had that?
It's happened a bunch. But like I said, for me, you can't have that mindset. My mindset is always, when I get in the box, is that I'm going to hit. And then if they walk you, they walk you. So.
Thanks, man.
Yep.
Anyone next? Am I cutting anyone? All right. Very lucky. Oh, wait, hold on. I wasn't ready. All right, Mike. So I'm asking all the MLB players. I work for House of Highlights, a very basketball-oriented page. What's more exciting to watch as a fan, the Home Run Derby or the NBA Slam Dunk Contest? Just so you know, the only player so far who has said the NBA Slam Dunk Contest is Tim Anderson. Everyone else said the Derby.
I got to go Derby.
Derby? All right, why?
Yeah, I don't know. I think the dunk contest, it's fun. I think when they had Aaron Gordon and Levine do it, that was probably the coolest one I've seen. But I don't know. I just enjoy the Derby better.
There. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah.
Shake your hand, Mike?
Yeah, for sure.
That's music for sure.
What's that?
My U of A plug in there during work.
There you go.
Can I ask you in the Japanese?
Yeah.
It's for TV now.
Yeah.
It's a Japanese MLB media.
Yeah.
So you are very, very popular in Japan.
Okay.
Because we call Trout, it's Torani. Torani means older brother. His older brother.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So how is your feeling that you'll be on the All-Star game?
Yeah, it means a lot. Like I said, always, it's for the fans, like you said, Japan, and being on the field with all the in the clubhouse and competing against the best players, it's always great.
So Japanese baseball run, very very loves you. Could you say hi, some message to Japanese baseball?
Yeah, Japanese baseball. Appreciate all the support. Thanks for everything. Shohei is unbelievable. So I'm very fortunate to be able to play with him. But thanks for all the support and appreciate everything.
So you are Torani. Say again, Torani.
Torani.
Torani. You are Torani.
I am Torani.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike. Vladimir Guerrero just said he was excited to see you play tomorrow. What does that make you? How does that make you feel when you get big stars like that talking about they're going to play see you?
For sure. It means a lot. Obviously, Vladdy's unbelievable. He's fun to watch. Every time I see highlights, it's always Vladdy in Toronto. So, it's to be able to see him and the guys in the clubhouse. It means a lot to everybody, even if it's it's been the 10th one. So just meeting the new faces of baseball and meeting the young guys, it means a lot.
I know you've been asked this a whole bunch of times, but just one more time. What does Shohei mean to your squad?
Yeah, I mean, it's like two players. You got a Cy Young winner and an MVP. So it's to add both of them, it's pretty impressive.
Mike, you talk about the faces of baseball.
Yeah.
For you, when you watch the game,
yeah.
in person on TV,
yeah.
Who's your favorite player to watch right now?
Favorite player to watch right now? Whew. There's a lot of young superstars out there. I don't know. I mean, there's a handful of guys I could throw in the mix. Vladdy's up there, Julio's up there. Put me on Acuna. Who else we got?
A lot of options.
There is a lot of options. I think all the young stars that are coming up that are making an impact, I think it means a lot to the game. And the energy that they bring each and every night, I think that's huge for the game.
You got a favorite for the home run derby tonight?
Favorite for the home run derby? It's a tough one. I think Soto can do it. I mean, don't rule my boy Albert out. He's a little older, but can't rule him out. But I think Alonso's going to take it back. He's just. I saw like a pitch track of his the BP. The guy that throws the BP. I mean, he's putting everything right in the wheelhouse. So he's passionate about it. So I think that's. I think I'm gonna have to go with Alonso.
You guys give a Pujols a hard time for jumping in this mix?
No, I think he enjoys it. I think it's good. It's good for the game. I think he. You never know. You can't count Albert out for sure.
Okay. Next year for you?
Next year, I don't know.
Come on, go ahead and admit it.
It's in Seattle, right?
Is it in Seattle?
It is in Seattle.
See?
I know that.
The balls, fresh air. The balls to fly true.
You never know.
All right, thanks, Mike.
Yeah.
Mike, kind of an off-the-wall question. What do you remember about your 18 strikeout no-hitter in high school?
A sore shoulder after it. No, I think it was cool. It's just competing on the mound. It's different. It's a different feeling you have when you're in the box. Because you're trying to get hit, and obviously when you're on the mound, you're trying to strike the guys out. I think that's just I just had everything working that night. I think I was throwing everything: knuckleballs, fastballs, everything, curveballs. But definitely don't miss them pitching days. So
thanks.
Yeah.
Mike, I'm going to ask you to be Shohei's biggest advocate.
Yeah.
A year or two when it's time for him to get paid. What should that look like?
I couldn't even give you a number. Couldn't even give you a number. He's once in a lifetime talent. Like I said, he's he could win the Cy Young or he could win MVP. He could win both. So it's pretty special.
How do you value two roster spots in one guy? I mean,
Couldn't tell you. That's why you leave it up to them guys. I don't know, man. He's a special talent.
A couple of years ago when we were here, you gave us your thoughts on Kawhi going to the Clippers. Where do you think Kevin Durant's going to go?
Kevin Durant? I hope he goes to the Sixers. Yeah, I'm a Sixers fan, so Sixers. Yeah, for sure. How much time we got?
10 minutes, technically.
Mike, any thoughts on Stephen Shea as the new commissioner of the fantasy football?
I knew I was gonna. He's in some. We've had some little hiccups so far.
Oh, really?
It hasn't gone smooth.
Are you resignation time or?
What's that?
Resignation time for Stephen Shea? Or?
He's on the hot seat for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of confusion's going on. I'm not going to say anything particular, but it's there's still 2 months. What's it, like a month and a half for the
time's ticking.
Yeah, time's ticking. We gotta get this thing cleaned up. But
Are you glad that someone else is having trouble being commissioner?
I like this. I'm sitting back and enjoying every minute of it, and I'm throwing some fire in there too. So yeah.
You've been to a lot of these on the opposite side of Kershaw, but you've been here with him. Do you have any all-star memories of Kershaw? Stand out?
Nothing really stands out, but I think this one's the biggest one because he's starting in Dodger Stadium. I mean, I don't think there's obviously a lot of guys in the National League, Alcantara, and guys that have unbelievable seasons, but I mean, Kershaw, what he's done in this stadium is remarkable, and obviously the Hall of Fame career. So this is going to be special for him.
Have you talked to him at past All-Star games?
I've talked to him. Yeah, I talked to him here and there. I talked to him earlier today. He's looking forward to. Just congratulating him on it. It's special. It's good for the game. Yeah. I think all the fans and no one. You see it. It was when I played. I forget what year it was when we had the Nationals. When Scherzer was on the mound, he started the game.
Yeah.
That was an unreal feeling. So I can't imagine what it's going to feel like tomorrow. So.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you. Mike, I'm curious, what's a stat or stats that you look at to see what kind of season you're having that you wish fans paid more attention to?
It's a good question. I'm not really big on like one particular one. OPS is definitely up there because slugging in on base. So I think OPS is probably the biggest one.
Mike, from the Dominican Republic, what's your take from the Dominican players like Fernando Tatis, Vladimir Jr., Juan Soto?
Yeah, no, it's like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing them. They're great for the game. Every chance I get to watch them, I'm gonna watch them because they're fun to watch. They're the reason why the game's exciting. It's pretty cool what they're doing.
Our Dominican baseball team in the World Baseball Classic.
Yeah, for sure.
Have Julio Rodriguez, Tatis, Soto, Vladdy, Jose Ramirez.
Yeah. If
you have to pitch to that team, do you have like some headache?
They're definitely have a good lineup for sure. It's gonna be a fun matchup.
You're gonna play in the World Baseball Classic?
I am. Yeah.
What's your opinion about this invite that Paul have with his last All-Star game?
Yeah, no, I think seeing Albert here, it means a lot to the game. It means a lot for baseball. It means a lot to him and his family, and like I said, I'm just looking forward to it. Hopefully he wins tonight, and you never know with Albert. So.